glasses?
Babe, can you get my glasses?
I got glasses.
You have one?
Yes, I'm good.
I have glasses.
No, no, I just
Okay.
covered that up, thank you.
Everybody,
Everybody,
I'd like,
we're
first
skipping
of all,
the
to
chimes.
thank Gigi for letting us use her house tonight.
Oh, good, great.
And also I want to thank her for documenting
It's all about
our
us.
family on VHS tapes. In fact, I took 2 of them last night home.
I want,
And,
That's a miracle.
and Martina asked me, she said, who does, Caden look like? And she says, does he look like Brian? I said, I really don't know. I said, pretty much babies look like babies. So anyway, we took some of the VHS tapes last night and looked at them, and I think Caden does look like Brian. And so anyway, and also I'd like to thank Chrissy and Steve and Carolyn and Greg for helping us put on this thing, tonight. I mean, the work they did and the food we had was great. And I think about this is an opportunity for family. When I looked at the tapes last night, I was amazed at how many people came to all the family celebrations. A lot of people in those tapes I watched last night, they're no longer here. They've gone home to be with the Lord. But it tells you how much about family it is. So anyway, tonight I want to say that we want to say that Caden is a gift from God.
you love him. Oh, man.
And he's part of our family.
He deserves the best.
And we love him.
He continues to
Oh,
make.
he's done. I wish he lived a little closer so we
And
could
this
see him
is a
grow.
celebration of
Well,
his.
it's
And I
beautiful.
say toast to Martina.
Yes.
And
Tina, go.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
I got the bottle of
You
the
got,
milk.
you got hide behind.
That's a miracle.
and I wonder whether Martina and Brian have anything that they want to say.
Yes, Brian will speak for
Oh,
us.
I want,
I will.
I want
I
yours.
know, but you gotta listen.
Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna have to
I
speak,
want-
but
I want
that's
to
fine.
understand. Martina,
Easy.
see,
She wants
years
to
and years ago, when I was born, and my great-grandparents, see the chimes over there? Ring the chime. The
Yep.
center thing, ring it.
Yes.
And when my grandmother served a meal, she didn't call her family. She had a special place in her kitchen, and she would take it, but she'd get wild with it sometimes. She'd take that black pole coming down with the bowl in it, and go,
Chrissy.
and it would go screaming, and everybody come running to eat. She didn't call them all by their name. She said, when you hear the bell ring, it's time to eat. And so you didn't miss it. Ring. She kept it in use. In fact, I wanted to know, I said, that has to go to Brian and Martina. Special because my granddaddy, who was William Franklin, he was one of their first children. Anyway, but when they got married, he gave them the chimes for a wedding gift. And when they died, and then later I was born, they wanted me named after her, and so my mama, she cried and cried. She didn't want me to be named Mamie. But my granddad, he married Mamie, and he loved that name. So he cried and cried for me to be named Mamie Francis, because Sarah Francis was his granddaddy's name. Okay? So it got twisted around. My mama probably wanted to name me something like Shirley Temple or something like that, So my daddy really wanted me to be named for his grandmother, Mamie Francis. He gave in, and so I am really Mamie Francis.
You're right.
But nobody knows that but y'all. So when I go somewhere and I have to give up my name, even at the bank, you know, or something like it, and they'll send your name, and I'll say, Francis. She said, your whole name, I said, Francis Hill. And they said, what, yeah. I said, it's a secret. So I don't know it. But they all wanted me to be named Mamie Francis. And so finally my mama gave in and said, yeah, we'll name her that. If you don't call her Mamie, if you call her Francis. Francis is a constant name in mine. It's Sarah Francis and one other one by the name of something else, Francis. And I think there are 4 before me of the name of Francis. So I said, that's okay. She wants to call me Francis for that. That's still the Hilliard name.
Okay. Hey, this is the
He got a
Caden
Hilliard.
Berkman.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. We appreciate it, and
Yeah,
means a lot.
I love it.
Yep, we don't get to see everybody as much anymore now that we're living out in California. So,
Okay.
yeah, hopefully we'll be moving back though. We are planning on transferring hopefully sometime next year. So, but yeah, thanks again for everyone coming out and being able to visit with us.
Brandon, we have.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's awake. Good time.
Let's get together and get a picture.
It's your party.
You can cry if you want to.